What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Diego. Yes, I have been taking a little break, but I am just figuring things out with my channel. I have some cool things coming up in October and November, so stay tuned for that. However, today we're going to be talking about Ultra and their Phase 1 lineup, which they just released. It feels like it was a couple months ago when I did my 2022 Ultra video, but that was like almost 1 year ago. So we're just going to be going through the artists that have been announced for Phase 1 of the lineup and talking a little bit about tickets in case you're interested in going. So without further ado, let's begin. First, I'm going to insert some screenshots of ticket prices before taxes and fees. So we already have tiers for GA in case you're interested in looking at how much it's going to be like. You can also see how much premium GA and VIP is going to cost. So if you're planning to going next year, you can take these prices into consideration as you're starting to book things and stuff like that. If you guys are also going, I definitely recommend you guys check out Miami Music Week, which if you don't know what it is, it's basically a whole week leading up to Ultra with a bunch of events throughout Miami and a bunch of artists playing different things, so you can really just go wherever and see a bunch of DJs and stuff. But yeah, I think we're gonna get right into the Phase 1 lineup of Ultra. Starting off with Armin. He is a very good artist, as we all know. It's on the trance side, and he just is always a good set to check out. Carl Cox, I feel like, is very iconic within Ultra, you know what I mean, because of the mega structure and just the sets that he brings and the energy that he brings to Ultra, and just overall. If you haven't seen him, Ultra is a very good place to see him at, so definitely don't miss that opportunity. Plot of Stroke is all about house music, so if you're into house, you already know where to go. Closey is on the more experimental bass type things, but I feel like Closey has like more uplifting and atmospheric bass, I feel like is how I would describe it. We have Eric Prydz Hollow, which is, if you don't know, it's basically a set where he brings like a bunch of like holographics and just very big detailed visuals. I've always seen videos of them, and I mean, if you haven't seen it before, you definitely should check it out. The visuals are really cool. Then we have Ganja White Knight, which is more on the bass side, but I feel like it can also get like very energetic. I feel like they have a little bit of tempo variety. Gigantic Nightmare is Big Gigantic and Nightmare, and I feel like it's an energetic mix between bass, melodic bass, and just like a fun set. Grimes, I feel like from what I saw on her EDC set was that she just plays whatever, she mixes around with different things, and you know, she just has fun. If you want to check out Grimes, I think I would recommend it. Then there's Griffin, and Griffin is kind of more on the EDM pop side. I feel like if you see his set, you will definitely recognize a lot of his songs. But he's always a good time, he's very fun, energetic. Then there's Hardwell, who returned this year's Ultra, and he brought a more techno sound to his set, so if you're into that or see if he's done something different, I would definitely recommend Hardwell. Talking about techno, we have Hilo back-to-back Test Pilot, which if you're not familiar, it's Oliver Heldens and Deadmau5's more techno-oriented projects. I feel like it's a very cool back-to-back to check out just to see what they do, and if you're into either of those artists and those projects, you obviously need to go. KX5 is Kaskade and Deadmau5. They're like joint project. As we have seen, they already have had very big releases lately. Queso is, again, going back to bass. I feel like he draws a little bit of inspiration from like heavy metal sounds, so he just kind of mixes that into bass. So if you want to check that out, it's very energetic and very heavy. Martin Garrix, I feel like he's also an ultra classic, you know what I mean, very nostalgic, based on the fact that that's where he kind of like blew up. I feel like seeing a Martin Garrix at Ultra is a very like bucket list thing to do. Then there's Oliver Heldens back-to-back Chami, going back to the more future house, like jumping, bassy type things. Like a very bouncy set, very energetic. I feel like that back-to-back is always a fun one to check out. Then there's Res. As you guys know, I love Res. Kind of a more mid-tempo dark set if you're into that, but she has insane visuals, and no, if you're into that, I feel like you definitely need to see Res. And yeah, talking about Res, her Lost Land set this weekend, crazy. Subtronics is another great bass artist. I finally got the chance to see him this year, and I really liked it. He's just gonna be bringing that energy and gonna be playing a lot of bass songs that a lot of people already know. Tale of Us is a more melodic, minimal, deep house type vibe. I feel like you can most likely find them in the megastructure, very atmospheric, and yeah, just like going into that deep house type vibe. Then there is Timmy Trumpet, who, if you don't know, he plays the trumpet in his sets, but he's also kind of like more on the electro house slash big room house sound. And then we have Vintage Culture. He's a very big house artist, and I feel like he's also bringing a lot of energy into his sets, so definitely go check him out if you haven't seen him yet. And then we have Sad, who again is kind of more EDM pop, very known headliner name. And then Swedish House Mafia, who has been also making kind of a return this year. They have been doing a bunch of stuff. So yeah, I think I would recommend most people on this lineup, if not all. It all really depends on your taste of music, but the thing about Ultra is that you can really check out whatever. There's a bunch of different sounds and genres and stuff like that, so you really have a lot of room to discover new genres or see people from your genre of preference. So this is the phase 1 lineup. As time goes by, Ultra will start releasing more artists and more DJs for other phases. But yeah, so far this is kind of like the bigger headliner names. Ultra is taking place March 24th, 25th, and 26th of next year, so if you're looking into going, I would definitely start looking at things like accommodation and all of that. Let me know who you guys would be most excited to see in the comments down below. And if you've done Ultra either this year or before, let me know how you like it. I don't know if I'd be going to Ultra. I feel like I kind of missed my train on going to Ultra, but I mean, if it's gonna be there, there's always the opportunity. But I don't know. I feel like I haven't even began thinking about 2023 festivals yet because I've just had so much going on this year. I already did, like, I feel like I hit my limit a little bit this year. So yeah, I haven't even started thinking about 2023, but I will keep you guys updated as the year comes to an end about 2023 plans and stuff like that. But as of right now, I still have some really cool things coming up, so definitely stay tuned for that. Again, comment down below who you would see and subscribe to the channel. That's gonna be the end. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.